Hi Capricorn, this is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette if you've never viewed me before. Um, Capricorn, this is going to be a weekly reading for the week of the 8th through the 14th. This is a big week. We have the eclipse on the 8th. We have Mercury in retrograde. It's just so much going on. Um, and everybody seems like they're just waiting for this big change. And this is supposed to be a big um this is a big eclipse that is supposed to bring in a lot of positive change. um this is good for placements, sun, moon, and rising. Just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. I've already pre-shuffled your cards. I'm just gonna do a tiny little shuffle. These readings have been a little bit long because I'm doing three oracle cards from the Woodland Wardens deck as well, just to kind of tie a few things together because of the eclipse week and everything else. Just as like an extra bonus. When I was meditating on your cards, Capricorn, I feel like this could be a week of love for you. Um, you know, if if you're whether you're attached or not, I feel like love is going to be a big focus. Um, some of you, I feel like, if you are like recently possibly like breaking up with somebody, or you're going through like a divorce or something, I feel like you can't wait to like have it finalized or something, because I feel like you have your eye on somebody. um I feel like you could be um attracted to somebody who is smart, who's wise, who's experienced in something. um I kept hearing like you're tired of liars. You're tired of liars. Um, I feel like you like this person observes you, or you observe them. I feel like you almost are both mesmerized by each other. I kept getting like something about like an aquarium. Like first I kept thinking about jellyfish, like almost like how you watch like a jellyfish. Um, Maybe this person's an Aquarius as well. Kept hearing like aquarium first. Um, Maybe you guys go to the aquarium together, or that's something like you guys like to do. Or maybe this person has an aquarium in their house. Um, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Empress, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the Six of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. First card you have is the Sun, Capricorn. Then you have the Knight of Cups. Knights everywhere. You have the Four of Cups. You have the Star. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Tower. You have the Snail and the Huckleberry. Trust in the invisible. You have the Bobcat and the Blackthorn. Patience. And you have the Salamander and the Black Pepper. Inspiration. And you have the Deer and the Oat on the bottom. Healing. Okay, so let's get into this, Capricorn. All right, so you have the Sun and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like, with all this, energy going on, I feel like with the Sun, this can be your energy, Capricorn. I feel like, or this could be, you have a lot of knights here. You have the Knight of Swords twice, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Knight of Cups. I feel like if you are on the dating ground, this could be a lot of suitors coming your way, whether you are male or female. But this can also, when you have a lot of knights in, a spread, this can also be like, a lot of good conversation, that's going on. This could just be a lot of good conversation you're having with these people, or they could be, you could be, going out to social gatherings and having a lot of good conversation. Um, you know, it also, you have patience, inspiration, trust in the invisible. I feel like you could be needing a little bit of patience. Maybe if you're on the dating scene and you're trying to find that right person, I feel like it will come along. But you are headed for the sun. I feel like with the Knight of Swords, that is what your main goal is. I feel like you are, you're definitely laser like focused. Um, and I feel like that's your main mission. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like, it's saying don't rush because you will get there with that Sun card. I feel like it's saying don't rush. It's coming your way. So just don't make any, you know, don't rush any decisions because you don't want to end up with, anybody like before if you were in that situation. Trust in that invisible because, you will find the right person if you are on the dating scene. Um, if you're attached to somebody, if you are trying to maybe mend a relationship or something like that, don't rush things to try to fix it. Take things slow. Next, you have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And I feel like, with this can definitely, mean that you're trying to, you're trying to go after, the Knight of Cups definitely can be somebody who is, he's the mysterious knight. He's passionate, but he's a little bit flighty. And the Knight of Cups is the one who's the knight in shining armor. So this could be, two people who could be coming your way at the same time. Um, this could be almost two people who are could be battling for your attention. Knights are the signs of rescue. This could, also be two opportunities if this doesn't apply to love to you. Um, this could be something where one of you is a little bit flighty, or a little bit dreamy in a sense as well. We'll get some other clarifiers for you, Capricorn. Next, you have the Empress and the Four of Cups. I definitely feel like you are the Empress. I feel like you are trying to, nurture yourself. You are in this, divine feminine aspect of yourself. I feel like you're embracing this glow up vibe of yourself. I feel like you are just kind of doing that. You're just kind of, patiently, waiting there with that patience card. And you're just, I feel like you're just patiently waiting there. And you kind of are in this Four of Cups energy. It's almost like you're kind of waiting, at this party. Um, kind of like this flamingo kind of walking around and you're just kind of like over in the corner, you're like, oh, like yawning, kind of thinking like, when is there going to be somebody who's going to be, the right person to dance with me type of thing, almost like a cartoon Disney movie or something like that. But I feel like it's like almost nobody is up to your standards, possibly, which you should never um dumb down your standards. Capricorn, I feel like you're independent. You know what you want. You want somebody smart. You want somebody who is up to your, who's up to your game. And that's, it's good with, if you just came in a relationship, or even if you haven't, you know what you want and you want somebody who's going to make you happy. Um, and I feel like, we just, too many of us, settle these days. Um, and we're all going to have our flaws. We can't have, somebody who's perfect. But a lot of times there's people where, you see it all too often where the girl is getting the door for the guy. I mean, which is fine. I do it, for my husband, but he gets it for me most of the time. It's supposed to be kind of equal, give and take. it just seems a little bit odd. You kind of expect certain things in a relationship. Um, so you don't, I feel like you're just waiting for someone that's going to bring that in. Anyway, you have the knight, or you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy with the star. And I feel like you are have this wish fulfillment that's coming in. I feel like you are going to have that. I feel like you're nurturing yourself as well. I feel like you are, nurturing yourself. You're focused on your finances, you're focused on your resources, but at the same time, you are, bringing in this wish fulfillment. You are manifesting it in as a way, and it will come. Right next to the Empress as well. I feel like you are kind of almost nurturing yourself, nurturing, the almost like natural part of you, like the thing that makes you who you are, like what makes you the Capricorn that you are. So that way when you meet somebody, they can see the real you. You're not, faking. No, no mask, no fakeness. Next you have the Fool and the Knight of Swords. I feel like this potentially, with that Knight of Swords over here with the Sun card, I feel like that's kind of, this could potentially be Gemini, or Gemini or air sign coming in for you. With the Fool cards, you could be taking a leap of faith with somebody who kind of pops in out of nowhere. Um, you know, uh, but like I said before, you don't want to rush things. This could be somebody who just kind of comes in out of nowhere, and you just really like how they are. You get inspired with them, like that salamander and black pepper card. You're just kind of get inspired. And they could just really be exciting. They kind of rush in out of nowhere, and you kind of just get swept up in it. If this doesn't apply in love, this could just be an opportunity that you're involved in, whether it's work, project, business, and you are taking a leap of faith in that, just kind of carefree at the time. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Tower. The Six of Pentacles is all about, equal give and take. It's about balance. And this is about as well, you know, um, it's also about charity. So it's you giving, you could be giving money to someone, or you could be needing money from someone. With that tower falling down, this could be something, kind of a tower that is happening in a way that could have happened already. Um, I feel like this was you, I feel like whatever relationship, if whatever this is, take it how it resonates. You don't want another tower. I feel like this is you thinking, I don't want another tower. I want a solid foundation. I want equal give and take in this relationship, friendship, business, whatever this is. I don't want another tower. I want something built on solid foundation. I definitely feel like that's what it is. And I feel like with that patience card, that's what you're thinking. Like, even if I need the patience to do it, I will. So let's see what we have for you, Capricorn. We have the Sun and the Knight of Swords. You have the Fool again. And that's interesting. You have the Fool with the Knight of Swords, and now you have the Fool coming out here with that Knight of Swords and the Sun. So it could be an air sign coming in for you, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That's funny because I did say that. I said it could be an Aquarius coming in for you. They could have that in their chart, or you could have this in your chart. But look out for that. It doesn't matter though. It's a general reading. I was looking here to see if any of these things are like ever in aquariums. Salamanders, the snail, and the huckleberry. I haven't been to an aquarium in so long though. It's always so different. And I guess it's different where everybody else lives as well. Um, we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom. So I feel like this is, you're not only taking a leap of faith in something, but you're doing it confidently. I feel like you're doing it confidently, and, you're not hesitating as well. I feel like you're not caring what anybody else thinks either. Like if there's anybody saying like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing that," you're really not going to care. What's the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands? Well, I'm gonna take this one. You have the Knight of Pentacles, but you have the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords, she's all about clarity. She's all about, truth. She's also about, she can be considered all business as well. That's why she has this pantsuit on, in this deck. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, I feel like this is with these two knights, I feel like maybe this could be something that's potentially could be taking too long. Something could be taking too long for you with that other knight. You could have a lot of suitors. You have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like you could be almost treating this mm, almost like somebody who's checking all the boxes for you. Like almost like I don't want to say like a business type of thing, but you almost in a way after like your situation, it's almost like you're saying, okay, well, does this person have a job? Does this person have kids? Does this person have this? And it's not because you're being you know, you're not being like shallow about it, but in today's world, it's almost like you are you have to check all these boxes because you're doing it to, avoid this tower over here that you don't want to get into. You're doing it to protect yourself as well as this other person or anybody else who's involved. With the Four of Cups and the Empress, you have the Eight of Cups on the bottom and you have the Two of Cups. And I feel like what this is saying is that you are really trying to create this Two of Cups, with this Empress. You're kind of waiting here. You're trying to make this blossom, this relationship. With the Four of Cups, I feel like you could be kind of sitting in the, kind of being a little bit humdrum and waiting for this. With the Two of Cups, I feel like you are definitely waiting. You're being patient. You're trusting in the invisible. I feel like, you'll know when that right person comes along. All those, signs will be there. This may not be the person that you're going to marry next or whatever, get into a serious relationship. Um, but with the Eight of Cups on the bottom, there it is. There's that eclipse right there that's coming in that week. I feel like you could be more positive about um, people that are coming in for you as well. I feel like you're going to kind of screen people in a way where you'll say, okay, well, let me not assume the worst in people as well. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Star, you have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom, and you have the Ten of Swords. And I feel like this is you kind of saying goodbye to, almost an old way of, thinking. I feel like you're going to be more hopeful. I feel like you're going to keep the faith in things. I feel like you're going to be, you know, more nurturing to yourself, more nurturing to those around you. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be open to more opportunities. I feel like you're not going to shoot everything down right away. I feel like you're going to be more open to give people chances or be with that inspiration card. I feel like you'll be maybe a little bit more inspired by different people, different situations. Whether this is jobs, projects, you could be meeting a lot of different people or different people as well. That you've never really been attracted to before, or start projects that you never really thought that you would do. Just different things that you never really thought you really get involved in, but now you are. With the Fool and the Knight of Swords, you have the Five of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So I feel like with this, you could be like I said, you could be taking a leap of faith in something. With the Knight of Swords, this could be something that you're going into really fast. Possibly for some of you, you could be going into this really fast with the Knight of Swords. He is a very fast moving knight. Um, I feel like you could be possibly jumping into this because of the conflict and competition. There could be some competition for this person, or maybe they feel like there's a lot of competition for you. or maybe both. Maybe you both are really good looking people, or of course you're both good looking people. So it's kind of like one of those things. You feel like, well, somebody else is going to jump on this. If somebody else is going to jump on Capricorn if I don't. No pun intended, but maybe a little bit. But I feel like it could be that. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're trying to invest in your time and wisely with this, and you feel like that you do see potential in this. You do see it growing, you do see that garden growing, you do see things happening, but I feel like you just want to be careful of those things. And lastly, what is the Tower with the Six of Pentacles um for Capricorn? You have a lot of knights in here. You have the Six of Wands on the bottom, and you have the Knight of Pentacles lastly. So you have the Tower and the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. And like I said, with this combination, it's like you don't want this tower to happen again. You want a relationship or a job, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. Whatever this new thing you're going to be putting your energy in, whatever you're going to be planting seeds and investing your energy in, you want this to be equal give and take. You're going to have, you want to have, the patience for it. Um, and with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like that's kind of where you could be ending the week. I feel like you could be possibly on the dating ground. You could be having some people interested in you. And at the end of the week, you could be, you know, dealing with some people who maybe some suitors or maybe some opportunities, whatever this is for you. But at the end of the day, I feel like you could just be kind of thinking, look, I need to take things slow. I don't want to rush things. Maybe you are involved with somebody or whatever it is, or you're attached to somebody, but at the end of the day, you realize you do need to keep things, you know, slow and steady. Um, you can't rush things because if things are built, faulty or too fast, this tower is going to happen again. And I feel like that's what you're doing with this, eclipse. Um, with everything that's coming in. So I feel like that's what you're doing. You're really focusing on that Six of Pentacle energy. The kindness, the equal give and take, the really the true balance of everything, Capricorn. You want to avoid another tower at all cost. Because I feel like the last one you went through, whether this was a little while ago or recently, you just don't want to deal with it. I feel like it kind of just it just kind of messes up, you know, too much for you. You have a lot going on. I feel like you're a busy person. Um, and I feel like you don't have room for it. And you just kind of really just want to focus on a relationship that works for you, or whatever this could be. But yeah, um, I'm going to leave it there for you, Capricorn. I hope this reading wasn't too long. But thank you so much for viewing me today. I really appreciate it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Until then, enjoy your week, and I hope to see you at the next read. Thanks. Bye.